Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to be here this evening, not just as a councilwoman, but as someone that's been a citizen of this city my whole life and for generations, of a family that cared as much and did as much for this city as the Strachan family has. And because we're the same kind of generational people, nothing was ever good enough that we ever did for this city. We always expected to do more. And I think that's what I mostly want to say tonight is, you want to elect somebody that has that kind of legacy. You want to elect somebody that was born and raised with that kind of commitment. There is no substitute for it. This city's been blessed with generations of families that have served this city so nobly. And I don't know what government would do without those families. Those that volunteer, those that are nonprofits, those that lead businesses, and those that go into public office. We're all about the commitment of families across all demographics of what this city is really worth. And that's precisely what Eric Strachan typifies as he goes into governmental office. He brings that commitment, he brings that legacy, he brings that integrity. And he brings the fact that he's walked the walk. He's worked for two of the toughest council people you'll ever meet. He has survived Jackie Clarkson and Stacey Ann. Instead of giving him a candidacy, we ought to be giving him a Purple Heart. Seriously, he knows the job because he's worked the job from two standpoints, from the district he'll represent and from at large. So he's really had an opportunity from everything from legislative director, which is the hardest job, to chief of staff. So it's critically important. You're electing a rare opportunity that has the legacy, the commitment, the integrity, and the work expertise. That's rare. And that's an opportunity that's one of a kind in this city now. And it will not be an easy race. It will be one that we'll all have to get out there and work every day on. There's a short time, and we'll all have to give it everything we have. He's got his whole wonderful family behind him, and what a turnout, and what a wonderful group of people of all demographics, ages, everything, who also bring so many commitments with them. And that's the kind of representation we need on the city council. We are desperate on the city council for this kind of representation and leadership. And so I'm here to tell you, I couldn't recommend more highly anybody than Eric Strachan to be the councilman of District B, and we need your help to do it. Thank you.
Jackie, thank you so much for those kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eric Strachan, and with your help, I'm going to win a seat on the New Orleans City Council. Now, Jackie, before you go, I have to say that if it weren't for you, taking a chance on a kid with no experience all those years ago, I know I would not be on the stage right now. So, thank you.
I kind of cheated. I knew where he came from.
Here, look, Jackie, I got to brag on you some more. I got to brag on you some more, Jackie. There you go. Listen, and you know, I can't tell you, I got to say one more thing about Jackie. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen a crisis erupt, and Jackie stepped up as a peacemaker to pull the situation back from the brink before it got ugly. You didn't always see it in the newspaper, but Jackie Clarkson was there to keep it together. So, Jackie, we love you. We thank you for everything you do. Cheers. Thank you, everyone. First and foremost, have to thank our incredible, all local District B sponsors who came out here tonight to give us our food and drink. There's a lot of them, so it's going to take a second. We've got Superfood Bar, Back to the Garden, Martin's Wine Cellar, Art's Bagel and Deli, Stein's Market, Juan's and Slice. Jay, Kendra, you here? No? Hoshan Restaurant, The Saint, Benji? No Benji? Lily's Cafe? Benji! All right. Lily's Cafe, Superior Grill, Down the Hatch, Saucy's Barbecue, Maya's, True Burger, Nola Brew, Gervich Detective Agency, keeping us safe. Lewis, thank you. Jimmy Dellery donated some wine, and Micah and Little Maker are here to do some music for us after this. We can't forget DJ Minor on the records tonight. Next, I have to say a very special thank you to Susan Brennan and her amazing team here at Second Line Stages. They've opened up this amazing space for us, and look, Diane Wheeler, Trey Bourbon, I saw Kristen back there, Brandon, thank you all so much. We appreciate it. It's an amazing place, and thank you for opening up and hosting us tonight. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Eric Strachan, and I was born right here in District B. I lived here my entire life. I'm a proud graduate of Ben Franklin High School, class of '99. Went on to graduate from LSU in Baton Rouge with a major in history and a minor in political science and a minor in English. So pretty much all the big money, bankable subjects I got to cover. As you can see, I've got a big family, most of whom are up here on stage with me tonight. And Ma, I got to say a special thank you to you. Obviously, without you, I would definitely not be here. And I think it's safe to say that without the work that you and Pop did, and so many people in this room tonight, that a lot of this neighborhood wouldn't be here tonight. So, thank you. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the newest Strachan, Hannah Strachan, almost the entire hand in the mouth. 3 months old. She can't quite walk yet, but I'm pretty sure I've got her vote. So. You know, my parents moved into this neighborhood in the early 1970s, and they always taught us a serious sense of civic duty. For example, every year for 30 years, we hosted the annual police and firemen's Christmas party at our house on Coliseum Street. And beyond that, from oldest to youngest, I think we all have that deep, deep love of New Orleans that anybody from this city or who loves this city knows and appreciates. And it's these things that I think have shaped me as a person and have turned me into somebody who is driven and passionate about making New Orleans a prosperous and world-class city. Now, I'd like to go back to the space that we're in. If you look around you, you see an old warehouse that is infused with new life, new purpose, new meaning. And I think that stands as a great example or metaphor for District B, which is an historic part of the city, but in which we see so much new energy, activity, and vibrant activity. I think if you take a walk down Magazine Street, down Tulane Avenue, and especially Fred Street, you feel that new energy that's rooted there. You can sense it. Now, if I went on and on about all the major developments going on in District B, we'd be here all night, so I don't want to bother with that. But there is one historic commercial corridor that I really want to pay attention to that is seeing massive redevelopment right now. That's Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard. You know, there's been such an amazing spirit of revitalization that has taken hold in that area that I'm very proud to announce that we are moving my campaign headquarters, we're setting up my campaign headquarters at 1228 Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard to be there with that energy, with that new spirit. We're going into Gary and Elizabeth Ekman's new building. Gary, Elizabeth, there you are. Shout out, shout out. And along with Colleen and Greg Luximan and people like Lee Stafford, they are investing so heavily in that neighborhood to see it successful. Now, there's one very special lady here tonight who, for her entire life, has been working to bring job opportunities, to fight crime, and to improve quality of life in her neighborhood in Central City. Miss Barbara Layson Keller, you here? Hey, Miss B. Come on, come on.
He's the mayor. He's the mayor of Central City.
Mayor of Central City, right here. Look, y'all, I know it's raining outside and we all got places to go. So look, I'm going to get right into it. My platform has 3 parts. Number 1, crime. We all know that crime is the number 1 issue facing our city. Every single person in this room has been affected by the crime situation in New Orleans. It's a responsibility of the New Orleans City Council to make sure that the criminal justice system and the New Orleans Police Department are funded properly to make sure that they have the tools they need to do the job. Number 2 is blight. We need to streamline the sheriff's sale process so that we get more homes out of blight, back into commerce, and back onto the tax rolls. The third is technological development. In this city, we see such promise. The next 5 years are going to be so crucial to the tech industry in this city. I plan to work with local incubators like Launchpad and Idea Village to make sure that the digital and investment sectors of this city match and exceed the growth and amazing ability of Hollywood South. Lastly, I want to say to y'all that I know that this is going to be a difficult race. But you know what? Nothing that's difficult is ever... Let me start that one over. Nothing that's good is ever easy. I've got an amazing team, and I know I can win this election. I want this job more than anybody else. I can do this job better than anybody else. I've got the experience. I've run the office before. If I'm going to do it, though, I'm going to need each and every one of your support. I need your contributions. I need your votes. I need you to get out there and campaign for me. I need you to volunteer, send emails, do it all. Listen, together, I know we can do it. Let's go win this thing. Let's go win District B.